The sun always shines again, doesn't it? And on a cloudy day here today, where it's a little bit cooler, I got thinking about the fact that the sun will come out again and using that as an analogy for when we're not feeling so good. So I'm sure you are like me, that some days you have great days where you feel fantastic, you feel on top of the world, you feel joyful, there is laughter and happiness. But then you have other days where you might be feeling sad, or you might be feeling low, or you might be feeling angry. And you may not know why that is, or you may. And there's many ways that you can process those feelings, and I've talked about those in other videos. But in this video, I wanted to talk about, just like the sun that does come out again. So today being really overcast, and we've got some wet weather coming later in the week. We've got a tropical storm that looks like it's coming down on the top of New Zealand. I don't think we're going to get too much of it here where I am in the Bay of Plenty. But just thinking about that and knowing that every time we have a cloudy day, the sun is still there. And when we have a storm or we have a wet day, and we sometimes here where we live, because we live close to a range of mountains, they're not big mountains, they're only small ones, that, some days we have a complete whiteout where we can't even see our first gate, and it's almost like we're in the clouds. But at those times, the sun is still there. It is just behind the clouds, and it's above the rain or behind the rain. It's not gone anywhere. And just like that sun being hidden at that time, our joy is still within us. It is there for us to tap back into once we've processed the cloudy days. So as you know, when the rain is gone, when the storm is gone, when the cloud has passed, because the cloud, sails on through, as we sit here watching the clouds go by, when it passes, the sun comes out again. And it's the same with our feelings. If we let them be, if we feel them fully, they will, just like the clouds, they will pass on through. And the sun, in us, the joy and the happiness, the lighter moods, it may not be elation. You might not think of it as joy. But you will feel lighter once those other feelings pass. So I just wanted to share that with you today because it was just on my mind. And as you've noticed probably lately, I am just sharing what's on my mind, whether it be an analogy or a lesson I've learned. And if there's anything that you'd like me to share, any questions you have, any topics you'd like me to discuss, to share my thoughts on, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to do that for you if there's something in particular that, that you're struggling with, or that you are unsure about, or that you'd just like to know my view on. Do let me know in the comments, and I'm more than happy to do that. For now, if you've not sort of looked back at my previous videos, there's all sorts of things on this channel. And, I've got personal development content. I've got some vlogs, so that shows our garden and our home and various other bits and pieces that I've done. I've got some meditations. I've got some big, lovely, long music tracks that are really wonderful that you can just listen to while you're going about your day. And it's all there. So enjoy it. Thanks for being here.